Hello, everyone. I'm Cyberverse Trains, and we have kind of a small update to the layout and a couple of other things to discuss. So let's go ahead and get into it. So, a quick few updates. We got some pictures hung up. So, if you're wondering where that railroad crossing sign, got that from Hobby Lobby. And some of these signs are gifts from my mom and family members. Some of the drawings up here are done by me, like 611 there. That's a custom sign that my mom got me, I think, 2 years ago. It lights up and everything. Haven't got it plugged up yet. That's a drawing I did back in high school. That's a picture from Hobby Lobby. Another drawing that I did back in high school, and then some more signs. And then a big behemoth railroad crossing sign. But anyway, so yeah, those are just, oh, and there's one up here above the door. Polar Express, really cool. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes here. So let's go ahead and get started. In terms of the layout itself, it's pretty small. I won't lie, but I did upgrade it a little bit more. A few people have said that they didn't like the switch here. I completely agree, so I moved it further up into a rail yard or into a small coach or staging yard, whatever you want to call it. I just moved it into a small yard area, and I just put coaches there or passenger cars, whatever you call them. I just staged them there for right now, and I'm adding an upper level, which is really cool. I'm adding an upper level. It's going to be just a bridge loop, just a small oval of track to go around the entire well, I might try to get it to where it goes around the perimeter of the whole table, just to be fun, I guess. Maybe that might work. I'm not sure yet. I might have to make custom supports for that because I know Bachmann Easy Track or the Bachmann Easy Track system doesn't have custom piers or pillars or whatever. So I'll have to probably build and make my own, which is pretty fair. But anyway, I will be adding an upper bridge section, which that will be its own separate powered loop. So I'm sorry if that makes it feel unrealistic to where other engines can't get up or down the bridge. I got to work with what space I have, and sometimes you got to sacrifice a few things in order to, no sacrifice, no victory. That's a Transformers reference, so if you know it, cool. If you don't, go watch the 2007 Transformers movie. Pretty good movie. Anyway, so yeah. Upper loop section. We do have a narrow gauge section here, so this is in scale track. I'm going to have fun with this one because Bachmann is making the in-scale Thomas and Friends line. I might dive into that. I'm not sure. I've heard nothing but great things about that line, so maybe, especially if I'm on the go so much. Like if I want to mess with a model train and it's small enough to be packed in like a backpack or something, hell yeah, in scale, way to go. But yeah, so we've got a narrow gauge section, not very big. It's an oval within a trapezoid, which is pretty cool. So I'm okay with this. And then I have a freight yard over here. Sorry, it's a bit of a mess, but we have a freight yard here, not very big, but I plan on changing that in the future. So freight yard, and then I have a switch here that leads across the two main lines, around, and it takes you right back to the main line. I couldn't get it to go anywhere else, but if I get lucky, maybe I can add a switch and have it go into the garage through a tunnel. That would be cool, but that's that is definitely something I'm going to have to discuss with my mother. But because this is her property, I don't want to, do anything that's gonna, make her mad. So anyway, but what I have right now is completely fine. Anyway, so yeah, that's the main layout. That's all the updates that I have, is that I added 2 yards. I added a little branch line section, and then the bridge level is going to maybe go all the way around the perimeter of the table. I have no idea. That's the dream plan, but I don't know if that's actually going to happen. I might have to use a different track system in order to do it, which I'm okay with, because Bachmann Easy Track isn't the best. It's just what I have to work with at the moment. But anyway, yeah, so that is pretty much it. There's not that much different between the last time you saw it and now, but if it looks a lot different to you, then awesome. But yeah, this area is still going to stay the roundhouse, and then the 2 main lines, and then the bridge, and then, your little, like, if you want to get off the main line for a minute, go to a yard, drop off your cars, get back onto the branch line here, and then get back on the main line. Yeah. So it's not as big, but to be fair, I'm happy with this layout. I think it looks terrific, and I think it's going to look even cooler because Bachmann's coming out with some new truss bridges with the little blinking lights on top. I think it's called Oxide Red. Dude, those are going to look sick going across right here. That's what I really want. This girder bridge is cool and all, because I like how it says traffic, next time take the train. I love that. But 3 truss bridges going straight across, that's going to look so much cooler. And then getting shots like this, when I'm running trains and everything, that's going to be cool. That's going to be really cool. So if you guys can see it in terms of my vision, I think we're going to get some pretty cool shots running trains and stuff. But anyway, that's pretty much it. And I think that's going to do it for today. So anyway, thank you all so much for, actually, real quick, so you guys believe me, I went to Dale's train station out in Norfolk, Virginia, which I live around there. I did go in there, I think 2-3 weeks ago, and found these in the original packaging for $35. You bet I snagged them. These were the only 2 left, and I couldn't believe the price. Because one guy on eBay is trying to sell one of these for $100, and I'm like, dude, I went to Dale's and found it for $35 a piece. I paid $60 for both of these plus tax. There's no need to, like, I get it, it's a discontinued piece, but I have 3 of them now. 2 here and then 1 there behind Duck. So, well, that I got before it was discontinued, but you guys understand the picture. But yeah, I got them for $35. That's a steal. So anyway, that's going to do it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned, and there will be more to come in the near future. And if I add a running session video at the end of this, that was recorded before all of this was added to the room. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the little running session at the end, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.